Welcome back. Cosatu is planning to march against the Gauteng e-tolls. During his budget speech, new Finance Minister Tito Mboweni said people would have to pay if they want a transport infrastructure that works. At the same time, Gauteng Premier David Makhura says e-tolls aren't part of the province's future. So what are we to make of this? On the line, I'm joined by Dumisani Takile, Cosatu Gauteng Province Secretary. Dumisani, thank you so much for your time. Now, please confirm firstly that your decision to embark on a stay away on Friday is as a result of what the minister said during his budget speech. And also, was it your view that the e-toll issue was no longer on the cards? There seems to be a bit of confusion around this matter, particularly within the ANC.
Well, I think the ANC in Gauteng has taken a decision in support of Cosatu, that the e-tolls are not a system that is friendly, firstly to the economy, secondly to its people, and which we think that was quite a very progressive decision. And our expectation was therefore that the national government must listen to the government in Gauteng and also to the ANC. But what we have then witnessed with the budget speech, it is the fact that the treasurer is against the wishes of the people of Gauteng. That's the reason why Cosatu has felt that we are not going to just fold our arms. We are going to embark upon a mass rolling action to fight these e-tolls.
Now, Sandral had earlier in the week presented to Parliament's Transport Committee several proposals on the cards there on how they could force motorists to pay the outstanding e-toll bills. Now, one of these was that vehicle licenses will be or should be withheld. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, we think that government will be shooting itself on the feet because the licensing is quite a revenue, quite a sizable revenue that government is able to generate out of it, and it is able to do quite a number of things. Once you say that people who are not paying the e-tolls are not also going to get their licenses, why people must renew their licenses. And that simply means that revenue that government is generating out of the license fee will diminish also.
Now, going back to the stay away, what form will it take on Friday? What have you instructed your members?
Well, we're instructing our members to come and join us. We'll be going directly to the president of the country to indicate to him the fact that the system needs to be scrapped. Because the fact of the matter is that we are paying for the road infrastructure. If you look in terms of part of the taxes that are being deducted from the petrol levies, are part of processes that are supposed to maintain the roads. And what is disgusting also around this particular matter, it is the fact that the money that are going to be generated here are not even money that are going to be invested within the country, but the money that are going to go to foreign-owned companies.
All right, now, we know that majority of Gauteng motorists, as well as the Gauteng ANC, are against e-tolls. I mean, I think Outer mentioned that 1 in 4 motorists are actually paying for e-tolls. But government insists that the only way for a road transport infrastructure that works is that motorists need to pay up for e-tolls. What alternatives do you think government has? What are you bringing to the table in terms of solutions?
We think that if the current petrol levy, it can just take about 10 cents for each and every litre that is being paid for. That money will suffice.
All right, you're talking about a a model system that is essentially suffocating Gautengers. Explain to us, what model would you then recommend? You mentioned something about the fuel levy.
Definitely, and we're saying that the fuel levy is already there. We are paying a certain amount of money in terms of payment of the fuel levy. If government can just take 10 cents from each and every levy that is being paid and bring thanks to that amount of money and pay off this monster called e-tolls. And we are saying that the infrastructure that is already there, it can still be used to ensure that it enforce the rules of the road. It can also be utilized as part of the management of the roads in our province.
All right, Dumisani Takile, Cosatu Gauteng Provincial Secretary. That's where we have to leave it. More news when we return.